Welcome back, kids. Okay, let's continue with our controls part. We completed our color palette, pencil, which is draw, erase, and erase all. Apart from these tabs, we need grow and shrink. Okay, so how to create those sprite? It's easy. Just right click, duplicate. Once you have duplicate button, what you have to do, just click on the image inside the button. Make sure that you have selected the image and not the button. Why? Because if you make a mistake in selection, you may end up deleting the sprite and not only the image. Okay, so I have selected an image. I will delete, and then again, see, if I click like this, what gets selected? The button and not the image. So I have to click like this and then delete. Now my button doesn't have any image. So we don't have any image which is ready. Okay, what we will do, we will draw a line, this one. Click on it. All are black. So we have to change the brightness, saturation, and then go again to the brightness part. Okay, yeah, what color you want? Still want a white color. Okay, now I will draw a line on the center. Let's see, now the size, or you can say the width of the line is very thin. I don't want like this. So if to remove, press Ctrl and Z. Okay, I want a little bit thicker one. Okay, we will take the size 4, 5. Okay, see, width increased. Again undo. Now these 5 points are good for me. What I will do, I will start the vertical line from the center of the button. Just draw straight. Okay, leave the mouse. Then horizontal line from here. Try to go straight. This is fine for me. Okay. If you think that it's not good, again press Ctrl Z, which will remove your last one. If you don't want to press Ctrl Z, you have undo option over here. Start from here and go straight till here. Then leave it. Okay. This is my grow button. I will name it grow. Means zoom in. Okay. I want to bring this button here. Now I want shrink. Again, then right click, duplicate. See, this shrink is very easy. What you have to do, just select this pointer, draw this vertical line on it, click, and then delete. So this is a shrink button. Let's name it shrink. Okay, hope this is clear. Let's bring it to its location. Okay, now we are ready with our controls. Now we will create a backdrop. Normally we use a predefined backdrop or a backdrop from a resource file. But now this application will create our own backdrop. If you click on this backdrop, you can clearly see that the backdrop here is also empty. What I will use this rectangle to create a gradient, and we'll draw a rectangle in the 1/4 part. Okay, something like this. But don't make an outline. Okay, no outline is required. Okay, but I want to fill what gradients. Fill it here. I don't want black color. I want to go on blue color shade. So I'll try to remove the brightness and the saturation a little bit higher. Try to remove the bottom one. Now reduce the saturation, enhance the brightness. You can choose any other gradients you want. This, whatever is good for you. You can try to swap. Okay, suppose I go with this. I'll take the okay? Clear? Now let's close. See? It looks nice. Now it doesn't look very sad interface. Correct? So you can choose your own color combination to create your own application and to differentiate the palettes and the actual drawing area. Okay? Now I have an application where I have to start programming on pencil. Let's start an actual program. Now our application is ready. Alright, now let's start the programming part. Let's start with our pencil. Go to code. Now what I want is whenever I move the mouse pointer over the paint area, I want my pencil to move with the mouse pointer. Okay? As we all know, go to events, when flag clicked. Okay? What I said, wherever my mouse moves, my pencil should follow the mouse pointer. So it's a continuous thing. So go to control, click on forever, put it here, and then motion. Okay. Then click on go to where? Not the random position, but my mouse pointer. Let's see whether it works or not. See? Pencil started following my mouse pointer. But if you notice, even if I come in this area, pencil follows my mouse pointer. I don't want that. Whenever I come inside the palette, pencil should stop there. Okay? So I'm trying to apply a condition. Okay? In that case, let's stop the project. What we need? If condition. Go to control, if. Again put if. Yeah? If what? We know the operators now. What we are talking of vertical position. Vertical position is what? Y. Okay? So greater than, this option will put here. What we want? Motion. We'll check the Y position. If my Y position is greater than, this will be around minus 100. So I will say minus 100. Then pencil should follow my mouse pointer. Let's see it works or not. Okay, it's following my mouse pointer. Now if I come here after this area, so this is my 100. If I want to move a little bit more up, then I have to write minus 80. Okay, stop and run again. Okay, see? Stop. Now we want our pencil to work actually as a pencil. I want to actually draw in the drawing area. For that, what we have to do, you can see this small button on the left side down corner, that is add extension. Click on it. I want an extension of a pen, so select that. See? Now you can see that apart from our blocks, we have one more extension called pen. Okay? Okay. Now from this pen controls, what we want is all to see some change. So what I will do, I will set the pen size when flag clicked to somewhere around 3. And once the size is done, I want the color So I'll set pen color. It shows red, but instead of red, I want to change it to, I'll drag this all the way left, so it will be of black color. Okay? Now, what I want when the pen down is there, that time actually the drawing starts. When pen up is there, the drawing should stop. Okay? Okay. So now what we have to do is to take if else block. Okay? In if else block, what I want is the sensing. Let's see what? Mouse down. So if mouse down, then my pen is down. Else pen is up. Now this if block should fall under our this if block because we are allowed to draw only on the top area, not below -80 position. Okay? Let's see how it works. Let's click on it. Pencil started following my mouse pointer. Now when I click, I drag my left mouse pointer. Pencil started drawing something. As soon as I release the button, it will stop. Okay? When I stop and again start, if you see this drawing is still there. Actually, when you create a new application in Paint, it should start fresh. So whatever we have drawn before should be gone. Okay? For that, what we will do? Stop here. What I want is again the pen section. I want erase all. When you flag click, it should erase all. Let's see. Flag click, erase, mouse pointer moves. Press the button, start drawing. Release the button, stop. So everything works perfect. Okay? Let's move forward. Now what I want is whenever I click any of this color tab, the color palette, the color of the pencil should change. Not the pencil, but the actual drawing. Okay? Okay. Now, to program on red, what I have to do is click there. Yeah. And then we go to controls. So we click on red, and then we go to events. Okay. When this sprite clicked, what I want the pen to set red color. Okay. Even I can set pen size. Instead of 1, I'll make it 10 so that we can see the change. Okay. Pen down and pen up. Now let's see whether it works or not. When I click on go, pencil started rotating and start going. Okay, black is perfectly working. When I click on red and then again I start drawing, still it draws black color. Actually it should be red. Why it's not working? Let's see how. What happened actually? Let's stop. Move this right. We see this red. Yes. Here each sprite has its own pen. That means when I click the sprite, it will set the red color of its pen. Okay, as we set the size to 10, it's a thick dot, pen down and pen up. Okay, let's put these things back. Let's pull the red color to its position. So what we have to write over here is when click on red, the color of the pencil drawing should change. That means each and every sprite can broadcast message to other sprite. When one sprite shouts, all other sprites can receive the message. So how to handle this one? What I have to do is I'll write an event broadcast message. Message, new message. What is the message? Red. Okay, so when the red sprite shouts red, at that time I want pencil to receive the message. Okay, so when I receive red, what should I do? I just say that okay, I will say hello. For that, click on groups, say hello, or instead of hello, I'll say I received the message read. Okay, let's see how if it works or not. Like clicked. Okay, now when I draw, it's drawing. When I click on red, see what happens. It shows the message. When I move the mouse pointer, I receive the message read. Clear? So let's stop again. What I want, put this back. Now what I want is set the pen color to red. Actually now you have red color, but I want the exact red color. What I'll do, click here, you get this pick tool, take it and pick this color. You will get the same color over here. Yeah. Now let's see. Click here and start drawing. It's black. Now click on red. Now start drawing. Now it's working perfectly fine. Okay, same thing now. We have to write. Let's stop the project. We have to write for each and every color control. As we have written for red, you have to broadcast for orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Okay? Any doubt in this? Clear? We'll continue for the coding part in our next video. Please practice each and every video thoroughly to understand the concept perfectly. Okay? Bye.